Rutherfords family,
married to jealousy.
Truth or it's fantasy, yeah.
We're doing everything,
Cause there's so much to talk about. Sit still, let's brew it out. Bitter and sweet, ice and heat. Let's take a drink of honesty.
Come like that. Hey, good morning, my good people. What's up, family? How y'all feeling today?
We all right, Brother Greg.
What's going on? How y'all feeling today? Huh? How what look? Oh, ain't nothing we can do about it right now, baby. We on here.
Ooh, y'all
what's I'm just saying, ain't much we can really do about it right now. You want to turn it a little bit like that. Is that better? That's a little bit better. That's all I got for you. All right, what's up? How y'all doing today, family? How y'all feeling this morning? It is Monday morning.
It is.
And we feeling good this morning. We actually wide awake.
Whatever.
This is a surprise, okay? This is a surprise. So I'm here. I'm here for it all.
You ready?
Yep, let's go. So thank you for joining us for yet another hour of Honesty with the Rutherfords. I'm your boy, Brother Greg, Minister Greg, Pastor Greg, whatever it is you need me to be. I'm there at your service as the Lord wills. And
let's get ready to rumble. I am Antoinette.
Straight up. That is Mrs. Rutherford. I gave her that last name.
Okay.
I ain't taking it back. You want to know why? Because she wears it well.
And just pressing through.
She wear it well. What's up? Come on in and say good morning. Don't be rude. You know your mama and daddy. Somebody didn't raise you right. Somebody. Mama didn't raise you from uncle, sister, cousin, brother, auntie down the street. People you don't really even know, they raised you right. Somebody told you to come on in the room and speak, okay? When you come in the room, you speak.
Yes, Lord.
That's what we do, all right? Now, we got a great lineup for y'all today. Really excited about some of the things that is happening in the world today and also in our community. So let's jump right into it. What is
y'all? I got my hair done. Wait.
Wait.
I got my hair done.
She got her.
I ain't got the scarf on today, boo.
She got her hair
so
done.
don't come for me.
And she fine too.
Thank you. Y'all want to know who did my hair?
Woo.
My husband.
Oh, you wrong for that.
y'all know what it is.
You wrong for that, man.
Well, I appreciate
it. Yeah. Anything for my wife. That's it. That's all.
What's steeping in our community?
What's steeping in our communities? What is steeping in our community? So, check this out. When it comes down to what's steeping in the community, it's never just limited to St. Louis, but we talk about our community for our people and things that are happening in our community. So this is something that I thought was absolutely fantastic. Okay. There's a mentorship program. It's called Impact Mentorship Program, and it is founded by Joey Bad. Okay, can't say his name because I don't say that. But Impact Mentorship, I absolutely love it. This is for men of color. Now, this mentorship program is actually built out for men of color who will receive 1 hour of mentorship a month. And the whole base of it is, imagine what 12 hours a year can do to change your way of thinking, to change the way you handle things. This was brought about because he saw that 500 Fortune companies are now, there are only about 5 men of color who are leading those companies. And we need to see more of our own colored people walking in what it is that they're called to do and walking in some type of success. So he said, you know what? We're going to get some mentors out there. This is completely free. So we'll be posting a website later on, but you can actually go and find it. Impact Mentorship. So this is free, completely free. It's taken care of completely. What they'll do is pair you with someone. You go on, you apply. They'll pair you with a mentor, and that mentor will walk with you through life. And as they walk throughout life with you, you'll kind of see, the goal is for you to see results. So this is in all different areas. Yeah. You have art, culinary arts, you have business, administration, you got music, all different genres. They are there with you and to walk with you through those processes. So I'm excited about that because he said the reason why he even started it was because men of color lack resources.
They do.
They lack a lot of resources. And I was like, because we don't have resources for success. We have resources for recovery. We don't have a lot of resources for success. So those who are coming out of incarceration, we got incarceration, you have resources for that. Those who are coming out of drug addiction or alcoholism, you have resources for that. But resources for success, we don't see too many resources for that.
Which is what we talked about with health last week. Mm-hmm. We always talk about healing and all of that, but nobody ever wants to talk about the prevention. Mm-hmm. What can you do to keep from getting to this point?
Exactly.
So I think that that's pretty cool and that's powerful that our community always have the resources to get back up again.
Yeah.
Nobody's giving you the resources to never have to fall.
Yeah.
And to even have the mentors to walk alongside them. It's great and all to have the affirmations and to have that push to get you there. Mm-hmm. But what about somebody who can walk alongside me with me and not just get me there, but let me know that I belong there?
Exactly.
Because once I get there, I'm going to have challenges. Sure. I'm going to have obstacles. I'm going to face different things. Who's going to keep me on my toes and keep me encouraged to let me know, hey, you here? Not just by no statistics or not just by no barely made it, good luck, skin in your teeth. You here and you belong here. Yeah. You work to get here. You have what it takes to stay here. So I think that's great. Yeah. I think that's good.
I absolutely love it. I know for a fact if I had a mentor when I was coming up and also just in my earlier years, if I had a mentor, man, what life would look like will be so different, man. So I'm excited to see kind of some of those outcomes and to hear some of those testimonies of how people have seen great things come out of this situation, period, point blank. So absolutely love it, man. I love it. And I'm excited to see more happen.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Let's go. Give me that steaming hot topic. Sexy Red is pregnant.
Talk about what's going on in the communities, baby.
Lord have mercy.
Little old Red Riding Hood and got pregnant, child.
That's the rumor. That's what's going on. Is this confirmed though?
Yeah.
Because it's a rumor.
She busted it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Golly.
She pregnant.
What is she joking on?
She ain't joking. That girl looks pregnant. Her lifeline was popping out and everything.
Lifeline?
You know the brown line like it's called a lifeline.
She could have just eaten something.
Girl, pregnant. Okay. Now, here's the thing about that, right? First and foremost, I hope it ain't with the dude that leaked her sex tape.
Ooh-wee.
Second and foremost, I hope it ain't with the dude that work at Walmart.
Ooh-wee.
Third and fourth tape, I hope it ain't with the dude with the ankle monitor on.
Oh my gosh.
Then, you ain't even have to pick in your career yet. Like, we talking, we laugh and we joke about her with her dresses and stuff that she wear, but she was climbing up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that this has to be the end, because I don't think that it is. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you building right now. Mm-hmm. You building, you didn't let somebody trap you.
No, not trap her. Come on, man.
I have to speak her lingo.
Oh my goodness. Look, no. Ski.
Hey.
But you know what? No. That's my thing too, man. If she's rising right now, she's not like at the top. She's still rising.
Yeah.
And so while you're still rising, normally what they do with young women who do get pregnant around this time, they throw them away. They do. They throw them to the side. They say you was on your way up. You was doing a good job, but now look at you, we can't really use you, or we can't really do much with you. So I'm hoping that she has some people on her side who knows how to kind of spin it. Because if you understand show business, if you can't make a good story out of it, it won't be relevant to your client. So look, I'm hoping that she got some people who are ready to kind of help her along the way and really push her in that thing. Because man, that's tough.
I think you don't. I just hope it ain't none of one of them 3 guys that I named. I mean, if you gonna roll in the best of circles, baby girl, roll in the best of circles, okay? We done with the West Side dudes, okay? We done with that.
That girl say, make sure
if you
he got a name.
You better roll.
He needs to have a name, okay?
Well, apparently it's supposed to be it ain't 21 Savage. NBA Youngboy. The one that got 12 kids that's in his 20s. I mean, that ain't no better, but at least he got a little money.
They said it was supposed to be him?
Yeah. That's the rumor.
That's the rumor.
That's not confirmed.
Okay.
But, I mean, Walmart. And there's nothing against Walmart. Let me put that out there.
As long as you work hard.
But Walmart, 12 kids. We got a little money. Ankle monitor.
No, man, come on, dude. Stop
kids.
this, man.
Might have an ankle monitor, but got a little money.
Hey, y'all, we talking about Sexy Red being pregnant, and we trying to figure out who she pregnant by, man.
Might get the sex tape, but to make it some money.
Oh my gosh. Look, man. Oh my goodness. No, man, we are hoping the best for her, man. Because you know what? Okay. I know things could look crazy out here, and this is just on a success level, and also on a I'll say professional level. That's just what I want to speak to. On a professional level, her values are not ours. So I'm not looking to say, hey, well, you should have waited to this and you should have did. That ain't her values. So I ain't gonna force that on her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as a person, you want to see someone be better and make choices that will render success. And I'm hoping that somehow she figures out how to make success out of this, but also maybe this might mature some areas in her and bring forth some things that's going to help other young women.
But you know the crazy part about it with the industry, though. It ain't her. It's the industry. I'm just going to be a book with you. It's the industry.
Okay.
But I hope that when she does want to take a turn in her career, that they're able to accept that and show like the evolution of her. You know what I'm saying? Versus trying to keep her stuck at this level forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we like to party, we like to be ratchet sometimes, we like to do this, we like to do that. But
you like girls?
You know that. But all things ratchet together. I love it. Let's not play no games. But there's a time. You know what I'm saying? What I did as a young man, I don't do as an old man.
I feel you.
You know?
I got you.
But all the best wishes to Sexy Red. Hey, she's in a better position than she was when she had her first baby. So maybe she ain't looking for money right now. She might be looking for love. Who knows? I don't know. But the people, what really made me sad is a lot of people was like, well, I'm going to sell my concert tickets because she ain't going to be able to give us a good show and she ain't going to like.
Yeah, that was a thing.
That kind of made me sad a little bit.
It was like, hey, man, that's a little whack. So people sold their tickets because they felt like she wasn't going to be able to give them a good show because she's pregnant. But that's a little, it's something.
But all in all, she, the young lady is rising and put the St. Louis back on the map.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Her along with a lot of other people. And I can appreciate that. Whatever attention St. Louis is getting, just give us some.
Yeah.
So that they can know that there's other good things too that can come out of St. Louis. So do your thing, Red. I hope you secured the bag with this one. If not, keep securing the bag on your own. But don't let this happen no more now. I'm talking about.
Woo-wee. All right, man. Okay. Pour me something good. It's the morning. Yeah. I'm ready to.
We ain't gonna sing
I'm ready.
About to get copyrighted.
I'm ready to go on in. What's up, y'all? Somebody say what's up. Say good morning or something. All right, so look, check this out.
We checking.
Is it public?
Yes, but
Your Facebook? Okay, I want to make sure because you know this thing. So check this out. Let's talk about something good. How you pronounce that good name right there?
we gonna figure it out.
All right, so check this out. There's a 16-year-old young lady who is she's breaking literally milestone. She has literally reached some of the goals that we're still looking to reach at 16 years old. This young lady not only has 3 degrees, but also she is a full salary teacher at 16 years old, the youngest paid teacher in the United States. She has literally made history in this lifetime. What is her name?
Shania. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's Shania.
Shania. That's it.
It's Shania. Shania Muhammad.
Shania Muhammad.
She's 16 years old. She has 3 college degrees in a career in education. She's a full-time salary teacher as she instructs 3rd grade students at a school in her hometown in Oklahoma.
Man.
When she was 14, she obtained a bachelor's degree in early childhood development, as well as 2 associate degrees from the Oklahoma City Community College and Langston University. She also completed 2 years of National Teachers Professional Development Training through the Thurgood Marshall Foundation.
Man, look.
Congratulations, Shania Muhammad.
That story is phenomenal.
That's what I'm talking about.
But not only her, but her little brother also has college degrees as well. So you have this family excelling in their education. And I'm a person, I don't force education on everybody, but if it's something that's for you, excel in it. Do it. Do it. And do it to the best of your abilities and then use it. What I love is this young lady is only 16 years old and she's already utilizing it. And what I thought about was how many people we saw passionate about what they were doing back in the day, but they had started their work by the time they were 16, 17, 18 years old because they didn't have to have college degrees or they didn't have to necessarily do the work. To be a nurse, you didn't have to have a college degree back then. You had to know something in the field, that's it. You had to get some type of experience.
Know somebody in the facility.
Know somebody that was going to help you get in there. And nursing was all about taking care of and doing these things. So you saw the earlier you started the work, the more passionate you were about it because it became a part of who you were. And as the teens and things like that, they are more passionate when they are in their teen years because you're now building out your whole life. We kind of skate through that passion because they're stuck in school for another 5-6 years until they get the degree that they want, and it wears them out. It burdens them down before you know it. They're like, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Put them people in their field. Put the people where they need to be.
I have a friend who, when he was in middle school, his dad saw his love for photography. And bought him a camera.
I love that story.
Put the camera in his hand, set him up to do whatever he needed to do, classes, whatever. And now he's a successful photographer today. He's 30 years old.
That is dope.
He's a successful photographer and videographer, and he has a successful company where he's traveling all over to be a photographer. Man. I think that's amazing. All because his dad saw that he had a love for something and he helped him cultivate it versus shunning it. I think in our community, if it's not what we want it to look like, you know what I'm saying? We shun it sometimes. You're not gonna sit down somewhere. Ain't nobody gonna wear them regular dresses. Well, if you see that she's sewing the dress up the wrong way, get some sewing classes.
Do
but
something.
The baby likes to make her own clothes.
Do something to help out. But also, I have a friend who is a nurse. And you talk about probably one of the most prestigious nurses I know. And I know that's something that you normally don't hear, but I'm telling you now, so much wisdom and healing and the body and all of those things. And administration. Her dad knew that she was going into the medical field when she was a child. He told her, this is what you're going to be doing. He laid it all out for her, and she walks in that even now. And God has favored her greatly for walking in what her father saw, and she honored him in what she did. So I just absolutely love the stories of how these young people are being invested in at a young age, but you see better outcomes with the ones who have been invested in from a very young age. You tell them, you should be able to see what your child is doing and be able to tell them, hey, this is the track that we're putting you on, and if you trust me, you'll see the outcomes. I got another friend, he's an engineer. Another friend who's an engineer was prophesied to as a young boy, little boy, that he would go into what is it called? He would go into IT. He would go into IT work, and that God will prosper him greatly. Man, dude, God has prospered him greatly. He has never gone without. His family has excelled. Like they have everything that they need, man. He's an amazing guy, and he fears the Lord. He does, and he honors that word that God has given him, and he continues to walk in it, and God continues to favor him. So I love this story because I think that when you pour into, what's up, family?
Good morning, bro.
When you pour into young people, you see good results. You see great results, and you see them pouring out as well. So absolutely love it.
I love the story. Kids want to do, y'all.
Yeah,
and really,
we definitely do.
I'm not even with sports. That's fine. I'm not saying that, but with sports, I also have a backup plan too. So outside of sports, what else interests you? Yeah. I'm not saying lay down on the sports because we got some cold kids. Yeah. I'm telling you, they be out there rolling and falling and hitting them football hats, and I be nervous in the mud, but
let sports be the segue and not the main thing, because sports is an entertainment. When you can't entertain anymore, you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. That's just period point blank. If you can't entertain, you have to have a plan. So even when it came down to music and things like that, I love Candy's structure, Candy Bears. When it comes to her structure of the music game, she let it be known real quick. If you just plan on being an artist, you ain't making it nowhere. You ain't gonna make no money. But if you want some real money, you want some real cash, you're gonna put your money elsewhere, and you're gonna make sure you're making money off of everything else, because the entertainment is literally for entertainment. Once you're done entertaining, you ain't getting no more.
Or you're gonna do things with longevity. Yeah. We don't educate ourselves enough on how to really profit from what we're doing. Yeah. I think that's what it's just all for the moment. Mm-hmm. Well, you can get a $5 million contract. $5 million. Once you get done paying people, once you get done, because you know you want to splurge, once you get done doing all of that stuff, $5 million, honestly, ain't nothing. Like nothing. That's a one-time check. Yep. What can you do to get you paid? Yep. So Candy, hey, stop shaking, baby. Sorry. Candy wanna write. You know what I'm saying? Candy done wrote music for people. If Candy never make another song, you can see how she's still making songs. She said, but if she never make another song, she's set for life. That lady is cold. If she don't never sell another thing out of Candy Coated Nights, she's set for life. Real Housewife.
She set it all up.
Life. She set it all up because she took what she loved and made it a business, but she still was able to do what she loved to do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think and you have to recognize that your legacy is bigger than you. Because what if she would have said, "I want to sing every last one of my songs. This is all my music. I want to sing every last one of my songs." We wouldn't see some of the artists that we see today excel the way that they have excelled. You look at her; she is one of the bass people for Destiny Child, and all of these people for Pink. She's written for so many people. So for all those people who we see as successful in the game right now, Candy was right there walking with them. Candy was right there. She was a part of their story. And for that to be the case, her legacy goes on beyond that. Man, please. It's bigger than you. Do what you got to do to be successful. Do what you got to do to be successful. And guess what? She's still going to make them kids work. You want to know why? Because she values hard work. And she knows if they work hard, that her legacy continues. But if they don't work hard, well, they won't even take hard work. But if they don't work, then her legacy will be squandered. So I love the family structure. But congratulations, Shania Muhammad,
for the success that you're doing. We celebrate you, sister. We celebrate all that you're doing and the blessings on your life and your legacy that you're building out. And we celebrate the parents of Shania Muhammad.
Yes.
The parents who have said, you know what, no, I see something great in my children, and we're going to invest in them, and we're going to put them on a track that's going to excel them quickly so that they can be in the fields that they want early on. So I love it. I absolutely love it. It's something that we can definitely take
to
from
be able,
them.
like you said, to be able to just know what your child want to do versus making them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't steer them in the right way, but you know, in our community, man, he over there playing with them robots and stuff. He a geek. Please
play with the robots.
Play with the robots, baby.
Please
Build something that's gonna make us a millionaire.
Please.
We is in the land of robotics right now.
Yes.
Time of
let it be.
You know what I'm saying? So hone in, see what's going on with your children, see what they really, really love to do, and cultivate that thing, invest in them.
Yeah.
They want to play the flute, baby, you better make sure they can play the flute upside down, make sure they can play the flute underwater on the zip line, whatever.
Straight up.
Let them be the best at what they're gonna be.
Yeah, that's important, man. So let's make sure that we doing what we need to do to be all that we need to be to our children, man. I absolutely love it.
Let's do it.
I love it. I love it. All right.
We're gonna go ahead and stir it up.
Let's stir it up just a little bit. Go on, stir it.
Bishop raped a child from the time she was 6 years old.
That's a rap.
Greg was tired this morning.
Hey man, I be messing some stuff up. I didn't even reread it. I was moving. I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't stir it up.
No, Bishop was raping a child from the time she was 6 years old. There was a young lady in Houston where there was a bishop who would come and pick the child up from the time she was around about 6 years old. The grandparents and the parents would actually send this child with this bishop because they thought that he was just taking her to church, doing church events and things like that. Well, this child is now in her teens. She's 16 years old now, I believe. And she has come out with the story of how she had been being raped from the time she was a little kid. And also this bishop also turned and they had a child. At the time she was 13, I believe. She had gotten pregnant. He ended up delivering the baby and dropped the baby off at the fire station to hide the child. So now at 16, this child is saying, okay, now I want to come out and say all the things that I need to say concerning this bishop. So he is now being held accountable for the actions that he has committed against this child and towards her family. Her family is, of course, devastated because of some of the things that they have seen take place. And they're also now coming to view, they're saying, hey, wait, we've been sitting here sitting you with this man for years, and we never knew what was going on. And so it was a thing, man. That's a big thing. And this, like I said, this happened in Houston from the time she was 6 all the way until she's 15, 16.
First of all, Bishop nasty, man. You got to answer the guy for what you did.
Man, dude.
But you need to be answering on
What's up? What's up, family? You're telling me you've been not molesting, but raping this young lady from the time she was 6. This is horrible.
I don't even think she's the only one.
I highly doubt it if she is the only one. But for you to even cultivate a connection that way, to turn around and say, you know what, you're picking this child up, telling her family, I'm taking her to church events so that you can have your way with her. You got to be some kind of sick.
Now I'm gonna get back on Bishop pervert over there, but let me get to this family.
Let's talk to the family. Come on,
because I got an attitude.
Okay.
Should no child, no 6-year-old, be spending all this time with no grown man?
Heck no.
I don't care if he was the Pope.
Nope.
You don't be sending your baby with nobody, expecting them to drop them and pick them off and all of that old foolishness.
Yeah.
Second of all, nobody seen the change in this baby. Nobody seen that something was going on with her. Because you ain't gonna tell me that no 6-year-old is experiencing something like that and then coming back being their regular self. You're not gonna tell me that.
Yeah.
Number 3, nobody seen that the little girl was pregnant. Where y'all
I don't know if she just wouldn't say who she was pregnant by or what.
We're gonna get down to some answers.
That look like. I don't know.
And I'm gonna ask you about everybody that you've been around.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna just blame it on no little boy.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. And so she felt the need to hide
Make me
it.
feel like they was in collusion, don't it?
Felt the need to hide it. But you know what? I remember hearing a story about there was a pastor actually in St. Louis who used to do that with young women, who would the people in the church, the older women in the church would actually breed the young women and prepare them for
That's what I said,
pastor.
collusion.
I remember hearing those stories, and this has happened more than one place, y'all. This has happened in multiple places here. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And what you're seeing is people saying, well, it's okay because the pastor is a human. No, the heck it's not. That's perversion. And I don't care how much of a human he is. He's supposed to be a man of God. And if you're walking in God, as human as you are, you see your flaws and you make sure you correct them. You go before him and you lay before him. And you definitely don't pollute anybody else with what you have going on inside of you. That spirit of perversion, you telling me you didn't see that you needed to get delivered from that, man? You telling me you didn't see that you needed to get delivered from that? You're telling me the congregation knows the stuff that you're doing and they still follow you?
Because I'm going to say, people sitting up under that?
Man, that's crazy. But you know, it's happening all the time. And you know where it starts at? It starts with the little scandals that come out. Oh, well, he messed around on his wife. Oh, well, he only human. Shoot, he's still a man. Wow. That's the type of leadership that you okay with being under? He's still a man? No. Hold yourself accountable. Look, I'm an advocate as much as anybody else. If you fall, get back up. But if you fall and you allow everybody to make excuses for your flesh, instead of you owning up to your flesh and saying, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to make sure that I'm right and I'm doing things righteously. If you can't do that, how can you call yourself a leader?
People want to do what they want to do.
Yeah, man. No.
And that's pertaining to a wife. You don't need to be following no child.
No.
Something is mentally wrong with you.
No.
And what they need to do is stand you up in front of that pulpit and stone you. That's what they
and what stone? And stone. You
stone.
spit on his camera and get him.
Remember what I said? I come to church just so heavily and happy.
With a whole brick in your head.
Put him up there and work his tail out with the biggest stone I can find.
Man, that is
you are a sick individual.
That is disgusting. But you know what? We can't keep giving leeway for the flesh and for these leaders to be to continue to operate in error.
And sweeping stuff under the rug.
And sweeping stuff under the rug. Look, no, you gonna deal with this. And then when it comes out, I hate it when they try and just skate over it. Yeah, I had a moment, but you know, we all have moments, and then they go and they develop these messages off of it. No, you know what you did. You need to go and you need to repent before God, and then you need to go to the people and you need to repent to them. You want to know why? Because you embarrassed the people of God. You embarrassed the standard. But I mean, we talked about it yesterday a little bit at church, man. Like, you have a good posture, but your whole world behind the scenes is horrible. And kind of been seeing a lot of it here lately, where pastors are now it's coming out where pastors have been messing around on their wives and have been sleeping with other men's wives. And I mean,
sleeping with other men's.
Sleeping with other men's. A lot of that came out. You know, a lot of people are unveiling those things, and people are still operating in it. And guess what the people are still doing? Following these people,
the blind leading the blind,
thinking that it's okay because you're still a man. Well, at least he was real enough to say it, or at least he was real enough to put it out there. No, it ain't no at least he was real enough. No, get yourself together, because it's sick. It's disgusting. We on honesty. We be honest.
We honest.
There has not even been a inappropriate dream that I've had that I wouldn't quickly turn and tell this woman. And the reason being is because I need you to pray for me.
Yeah.
I need you praying with me. I want you to know what keep popping up in my head, so that you know what's happening, so we're going to pray this thing out, and we're going to work through deliverance together.
Yeah.
So you having those dreams, and let's be honest, because a lot of people would seem that they act as if we as believers, as if we don't have those same dreams, or as if those same things don't come on us. Yeah, they come on us too. Those same dreams.
Not no stuff with no kids.
No, I ain't got no dreams.
We're just gonna put it up.
But even if you are, I want to say that if you are having dreams or thoughts or something like that, get help fast before you damage somebody. This baby whole life is damaged, but also now that the story is circulating around the world, everybody else is getting damaged by it too.
Yeah.
Now everybody else who's been saying, "I told you those people ain't real." Now you sitting there and you're trying to prove them right, but I want to tell you something. This ain't got nothing to do with the church, and this ain't got nothing to do with the people of God. This got everything to do with a man who had a position without a heart for the position. It's got everything to do with a man who wanted to do what he wanted to do, but he didn't want to walk in God for real. He wasn't consulting God. He had an office in the house of God and never used it for the purpose of God. He used it for his own purpose and for his own gain. And every single time you see people doing that, you're always going to see issues flowing from the head down. You will always see problems. So you got to separate this. I'm just being honest. You got to separate this from people of God to people. People of God, you'll know because of their actions and their fruit and what they walk in. Mm-hmm. People, you'll know. How do you know a person? By what they do and who they are. They reveal. If someone shows you who they are, what my Angela say, believe them. They showing you who they are. He just showed you he's not a man of God. He just showed you he's not a bishop. So the title is not there. Okay, that don't even. The title was gone when he committed the action. Those things are not tied to the fact that you work your way up a rank. I don't care what Church of God in Christ or any other denomination has told you. Listen, you can work your way up a rank. If you're not living it, it means absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So you can go on to the pits with all of that because none of it's going to matter when you stand before your king. I could care less about what title you can give me. I'm worried about what he's going to say to me when I stand before him. Yeah. I want to know what he wants from me while I'm living here on this earth. So before I put my hands to something that I know will damage anybody else or even damage my walk with him, I'm consulting. I'm looking for accountability. I'm reaching out to people. I'm like, hey, call me, man. Look, I'm having a hard time. I'm telling you, I'm having a hard time. And my friends who know me, they know I'll call them in a quick second and tell them it's some of the hardest stuff that I've dealt with. And at one point, I'm just being honest, this is me. I'll be real. At one point, I dealt with the fact that movies who had sexual relations in those movies, that was a hard thing for me because I got delivered from pornography and all of those things. So for me to be walking through deliverance, remember, it's not just over in one moment. Mm-hmm. I'm walking through it because it was a part of my life, a regular part of my life in the early times of my life. So it keeps trying to pop up. So what's the subtle way that it comes in now? It's all explicit through these dang old videos and the TV shows and the movies. I'm just going to go see a regular movie and it's wrapped in it. It's engulfed in it.
And it's so explicit. It's like soft porn for real.
It ain't even soft no more. It's real. Like it's just they showing everything, and it's like whoa, okay. And of course, I can try and hide my face and do all of that stuff, but the truth is, you still want to see, you still want to know, you still want to, So instantly, I gotta, hey, bro, I'm having a hard time with this. Hey, babe, I'm having a hard time with this. I can't deal with this. Like this is hard for me. This is hard for me because it's triggering some things. Because the truth is, I never chose porn because it was just a pleasure. It was something that was introduced to me. And then from that point, I was told you were supposed to like it. Because if you don't, you are homosexual, or you are this, or you're that. Instantly, I had to figure it in my mind, if I don't like this, then I don't like women. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to like this. Because I know I like women, right? You're trying to prove yourself to everybody else. And this is a man thing. This is a people thing. It's not a people of God thing. This is a people thing. But if you work through it, you prove yourself to be a man of God or a woman of God. You have to work yourself through it, and you have to be delivered from what it is that you're dealing with. I'm not saying that I feel sorry for such as whoever the guy is.
I know.
But what I will tell you is I feel horrible for the young lady because she was misguided. And I feel horrible for a lot and mishandled. For a lot of people who are coming along the way, who are coming out with these stories, I feel terrible. And I feel accountable. I feel accountable because the truth is we should have been speaking out about it years ago. And we, as the people of God who claim to be the people of God, those who have made that claim but have not secured your spot because you've not followed up with action, I'm praying for you because this has become an issue. This is a problem.
Straight up.
And it should never be this way ever in life again. Nobody should ever come to our doors thinking that they're coming for healing and get damaged the way that they've been getting damaged. I'm tired of
outside of the sexual molestation and abuse and all this stuff. Just period. The way people talk to people, the way people handle people, their attitudes, everything. Nobody should come. That's just like me going to the hospital and they doing me even worse.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd never go to that hospital again. And I stand on that. I'm never going to St. Mary's in life again. I mean it. Because when you've been treated that way, and I was supposed to be healed here, and this is where I'm coming for healing. And you're telling, not only are you telling me that I'm probably not going to make it out of here, but also you're telling me that you're not even showing up where I need you.
You're not being attentive.
Right? You're not being attentive. You're not helping me. You're not filling your role. You're not filling your role. You're here as a nurse, as a doctor. Be who you said you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we got to hold people accountable, man. I'm sick of it.
Get to their family, y'all. I ain't getting off that.
Yeah.
Get to their family, because it ain't no way. Ain't no way nobody didn't know that nothing was going on.
This is another
She's 6 years old.
Why are you sending your child and not taking your child? I'm tired of it. Yeah, we sent them to church. Even if I ain't make it, I sent them. I don't care what you talking about. You better take them. Because if you ain't being an example, then they still ain't going to want it for real. You got to make sure that you take them and be the example, man.
And she's 6. Riding with a grown man all the time.
No.
I don't care if
it was he was 6.
Grandpa, cousin.
No. Y'all gonna everybody gonna fix this. You gonna get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Back to that Mark Kelly situation.
No.
Everybody that threw Robert behind the bars, and he needed to go.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
some of the parents
needs to be held accountable. Ain't no way you talking your teenage daughter off in no studio with no man.
You sold her
hours at a time. No man. What are we singing? I'm coming to sing too.
Yeah.
Background, what you need?
You sold her. You sold your child into that. So get over it and take accountability for what you did, man. That's some terrible stuff, man. That's horrible. So,
I ain't upset, but I'm mad.
I'm letting it go.
Because she's sick. Ain't nobody aiding her in the bathroom. I got a 6-year-old. I still go in the bathroom and still check and still when she in the tub, wash up behind her, all of that. Ain't no what was y'all leg?
But why would I send my 6-year-old or anybody? Period. Why would I send my child with you? I don't need to. I'm gonna be honest. I was a youth pastor, right? And they would have kids coming. But if your kid was a certain age, don't bring that child here. Don't bring that child. And then also, I always made sure I had this woman right here with me wherever we was going and whatever we were doing. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna be in no truck or no car, no van, no nothing along with you. Because that's not only a safeguard for me and my reputation, but it's a safeguard for you. For you, for who you are. I gotta make sure. I want to make sure. People click at any time.
Yeah.
No, we're going to safeguard this. We're going to make sure that everybody who's present needs to be present. But also parents, if you look, go. If you taking them, go take them. Take the time to walk this thing out with your kids, man. Go somewhere with all of that. That's for practices and everything. Forget about just being the church or people at the church. No, like practices, coaches sleeping with people. And it's all kind of stuff going on, man, right now. Like, we this stuff gotta stop, man. This stuff gotta stop. No, we there. Practices and all, we gonna be there.
People think we crazy. Why they gotta ask, can they ride with me? I'm their auntie. I don't care. They gotta ask me, can they ride with my mama?
Hello, somebody.
I don't care nothing about none of that. And if I say no, no means no.
No means no, period. And don't try and figure out another excuse for it.
Man,
And that's all I'm saying.
Don't make me wake it up around here. For real. But we gotta hold people accountable, man.
It's time.
Hold people accountable. And I think if people start knocking blocks off, no, y'all gotta hear me. People start knocking blocks off, stuff wouldn't happen. Because we watched a documentary of where a man was preying on young little girls and stuff like that. And he said that you don't just, that's not, even if you do have an urge for a child, you don't just go up to a random child and do that. You're literally scoping out and vetting this child. You're seeing what her home life is like. You're seeing if she has people in her life that is going to check up, that are going to be involved in her life. So it wasn't like he just went to a little girl and just started touching on her because he liked little girls. No, I want to know if she got a dad at home. If she has somebody that's going to come and knock my block off if they find out something about me.
So when they know that, they pursue, if they know there's a lack, they pursue and they feed off of the lack. Yep. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you are doing all that you need to do and being all you need to be, but also being attentive, what kind of changes have happened in my child's personality? What kind of changes have happened in their routine? Yep. Right? How they respond, how they talk, right? All of those things. I'm looking at the different changes, the shifts that's going on. No, it's not just because they growing up. Oh, they growing up, they getting a little attitude. That's crazy. No. When you have attitude with me, you better fix that. No, what's the issue? Yeah. What's the problem? Something's different. You have to be attentive to those things, man. So, yeah, I'm just, man, it breaks my heart. It really does. It breaks my heart. I'm tired of it.
We're going another strike. Like he said, even though it ain't the church people, we're going another strike against the church. Yeah. And the crazy part about it, let me say this, how you know people just want to make excuses to not live for God. And I'm not getting on this subject today. But the Pope now, they have babies planted in walls and messing with all up under them nun skirts and all of that. Hey, people, y'all still going to the mosque? Mm-hmm. Is it the mosque or mass? I want to
It's mass. The mosque.
Y'all still want to do that?
To mass.
Hell, what's the what they be saying? Mother Teresa. Y'all still want to do that? But as soon as something happen over here with the true and living God people, well, I ain't gonna say the people, but in that sector, everybody be so quick to run. Yeah. Self together.
No, we gotta get this together, but also get in these churches and hold these people accountable. Like straight up hold them accountable. No, you know what you did. That's terrible. We're gonna air this out, and you need to sit your butt down. Not sit down from a position. No, you need to literally come down off of whatever high throne you've been on, period, point blank, and you out of here. No. And you can still be a part of this congregation if you're willing to walk through deliverance. But if not, you hurt too many people. No. Yeah, we can't have that no more.
Have them take the trash out.
We can't have that no more. So let's get on top of it. Let's get on top of it. Make sure that we're doing what we need to do.
I'm trying to overtalk me. No. Y'all heard what I'm saying? You know, it's in the Bible.
Oh my Lord.
He hates when I go there, but it is. And a lot of people think that because people walk in God, and I'm not promoting violence by any means. Let me just put that out there. Mm-hmm. But people think because you're in God that He really just wants you to be this soft, let me take these, turn of the cheek individual. It's prerequisites to something.
There is a time.
Back then,
there is a season.
See, this is where grace come in a sense of you get a chance to just breathe a little longer. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because back then stuff people was doing, that was getting stoned. That man would have got stood before not the congregation, he'd have been stood before the city.
And would have been jacked up.
Genitals was cut off, and they was gonna beat him to death right there.
Mm-hmm. To lifelessness.
To unalivelessness. Whatever you want to call it, he wasn't gonna be existing no more.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you just tampered with somebody.
Yeah, you don't do that. Yeah.
I mean, I can dig it.
It's perversion.
I can dig it.
It's perversion. You don't do that.
Start knocking these blocks back off. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, straight up. All right.
Think twice.
It's
all good.
But it's cool. It's cool. We gotta.
I pray that the young lady gets healing, gets the help that she needs, that she gets restored. That's something she's gonna have to deal with for the rest of her life. I hate it. But I pray that what the enemy meant for bad, that God turns around for good. I know that He can, and I know that He will. I just pray that she wants to live a life for the good and not allow this to damage her in a way that it holds her back from everything that she can.
Yeah, because God didn't let this happen.
Yeah.
I want to say that God didn't let this happen. People did. And people did it. God didn't let it happen. People did. And people did what they did. You know what I'm saying? So
people like to blame God for everything.
No.
But why would God
we have free will. We have the freedom to choose, and we have all of these things. And listen, there are miracles that take place. Yes, there are preventatives that take place, but there are also people who did hear something from the Lord telling them, hey, something's going on with this child. You didn't pay attention. You weren't listening. Right? But He can't, God is not, because of our free will, He is not going to step in and say, oh, you know what? I'm killing everybody who want to come up against. No, like, people have free will.
People gotta understand. I think if people start seeing that too, because they be so quick to throw that out there, just uneducated. We got free will. But when you figure out that your free will can also cost you, or that your free will can also hurt other people. Like, you want to do better. We have freedom of speech. But if you get on a plane and say hijack, your tail going to jail.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So make the right decisions. Stop making poor decisions because you can.
But this is why He tells us that the top commandments are love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and then love your neighbor as yourself. If I love the Lord my God with all my heart, mind, soul, and strength, then that means that I am making sure that I'm aligning myself with His word. So none of this stuff is going to happen. Yeah. But I also regard my brother or my people as myself. I'm going to learn how to love them properly by making sure that things that I don't want to happen to me or my child, I'm making sure I'm not putting that out there to them.
Every time you can't even say that though, Brother Greg, because you don't know what people want for their kids now. Because they touching their own kids.
You sure ain't lying.
So
you
just get some help. That's what we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
Just get some help. You up there preaching the word, and then you drive.
Forget if you in there sitting in a pew. I don't care if you preach the word or not. If you sit in a pew, get help. If you ain't going to church at all, get help. If you ain't get some help, because you're hurting people. You're hurting people. You're damaging people. Get some help. Get some help. And leaders, step up and stop being so
jelly.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
You supposed to be a leader, but you letting everything else lead you. Come on, man.
And those who are in conjunction with these leaders who have money and you want their position and stuff, stop with the punk stuff. Address it. Address it. Stop whining over it. Stop crying about it. Stop sitting there acting like it's all good. Well, he do whatever he do, that's on him. Or she do whatever she do, that's on. No, hold these leaders accountable. You taking these people money. Hold them accountable. You doing stuff that you know ain't right. Hold them accountable, man. I'm sick of it. I can't deal with. I don't deal. I don't deal too well. I don't deal with it well. And this is the reason why I'm called to leaders, because I have to hold them accountable. Because you cannot stay the way that you are. I don't care how old you are, how much wisdom you think you have. I don't care how much you think you know. You need to make sure that you're right with Him. Mm-hmm. You need to make sure that you're doing things His way, not your own way, because you know so much. Your righteousness is as filthy rags, and your wisdom is just as worse.
Well, amen. Give me something to sip on, because I'm parched.
You thirsty?
I'm thirsty.
Thirsty, baby. Listen, sip on this.
Mama's silence.
Yeah, because
y'all just stressed Brother Greg out. I want you to know.
It's a burden. It's a burden.
Sip on this. Understand that your choices have consequences. Understand that your choices just don't affect you. So what in your life are you doing that could potentially cause somebody else to go astray? That could potentially cause somebody else to be damaged physically, mentally, emotionally, or even later on down the line, cause you to be messed up.
Listen, it was your fault.
Oh, great. Did you have to say that? It was my fault. We've all done something.
Like
not done something or even allowed something that had a ripple effect. And we sitting back.
Have you ever watched somebody do something that you know was damaging and you didn't say anything? It was your fault too.
And then something bad happened later on down the line.
And I wish I would have said something. It was your fault too.
It was your fault.
Take responsibility for your
That's
part.
heavy on me.
Take responsibility. It was your fault too. I'm sorry. And you want to know what? I'm not telling you this so that you can feel damaged. I'm telling you this because it's the truth about how we walk for real in life. It was your fault too. You know you played a part in it. You know you did something when it came down to it. And you know you didn't say nothing. You watched it. You played a part in it. It was your fault too.
So all that ain't my business. That ain't, listen, baby, you should
fault
talk about everything else. Let's talk about this.
It was your fault too.
It was your fault.
You played the game. It was your fault too. You allowed it. It was your fault too. Take responsibility. Consequences have, choices have consequences. Okay? And whatever those repercussions are from the choices that you have sown, realize that you're going to reap it. So, it was your fault too.
And realize that sometimes not doing something is just as bad as doing something.
So, repent. Apologize, fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it, correct it, and move forward, grow. But the reason why you ain't growing is because you still ain't took responsibility for your part. You still ain't took responsibility for it. It was your fault too. Oh, that's a harsh word. Brother Greg, don't say that. Come on, Pastor, why would you do that? I'm sorry. Forget all of that. All that little go on somewhere with all that. It was your fault too. You saw what was happening. You knew what you were doing. You knew what they were doing.
John over there punching Tiana in her eye. That ain't got nothing to do with
No, it was your fault too.
It was your fault because you should have said something. John, keep your hands to yourself.
It was your fault too. Now, if she chose to keep going back after you
said something,
but if you ain't said nothing at all, oh man, no.
And you know what's going on,
it's your fault. It's your fault too. You're gonna take responsibility for that. Yeah, you're gonna live up to that and own up to that one. And then from that point, then you can grow. You can grow, forgive yourself for what you allowed. Ask God for forgiveness. Ask the person for forgiveness for watching it. And then grow. But y'all, we gotta love people more than just allowing them to be where they are and stay stuck where they are, man. We gotta do better, man.
They wrong. They gonna do what they want to do, but I'm gonna tell them that it's wrong.
Yep. Then don't bring that stuff around me.
Don't bring it around me.
Because I don't want to see it. I don't want to be a part of it. I know you need to know I'm the standard. Oh, you being holier than thou. Whoever thou is, I'd rather be holier than.
Straight up.
If this is the outcome, because the outcome could be death, and you're telling me I'm being holier than thou because I'm telling you I don't want you to be in a down place. I don't want you to be dead. I don't want you to be or unalived. I'm sorry. I don't want you to be shut down or cut off because I know this can end your life. I'm holier than thou because I'm defending you because I want to see you in a better place. You can get over yourself. And I am going to continue to be the standard. And you can be mad as you want to be, but you're going to be better in front of me. There need to be some lyrics right there.
Bars.
Straight up, be mad as you want to be, but you're going to be better in front of me. Straight up, I'm serious. Like, I'm not letting you stay where you at. No, man.
And if you just got to live your life, then live it without me.
You got to live it without
me. Or live it from around me.
Yeah, because you're not going to do it. I'm not going to watch you end yourself like
Think about how, I'm telling y'all, man, how powerful things will be and how much, they're my cousin, I love my cousin. The cousin love you. If you sit down there, you tell your cousin, hey, bro, this here is going to cause a wedge in our relationship. Yep. So you can't do this around me. Mm-hmm. So either you're going to have to not come around me no more, or you're gonna have to fix it. Even if you're just fixing it for the 5 minutes that we around each other, get it together.
I bet not see it no more.
You'll see what a love is for real.
Watch. And I guarantee you,
Straight
watch
up.
this. Because they do love you, if they do love you, they'll shift those things. They might even make a little comment, hey, no, I ain't gonna do that around you because I know how you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Why? Because I want to see you better, man. I want to see you better. You better than this. No, I ain't limiting you. No, you're gonna be better.
And
than
I
this.
will no
You're gonna
longer
do
play a
better.
part in your downfall.
Nope.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
gonna see you excel. I'm gonna see you thrive. But I ain't seeing you like this. So you can get out my face with all of that.
No more Miss Nice Girl.
Who we? Okay.
We done talk about some heavy stuff today, then.
Yeah, today we want.
Today was
we love y'all, man.
We love y'all, man. Make better choices.
And let's do better, man. And let's pray. Let's pray because it's too much going on right now.
Yeah.
Let's pray. My heart is burdened bad, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Thank you, Lord.
We need to be praying, man, and we really need to be seeking the Lord on what our role is. What do we need to be doing right now in the now? All right, love y'all.
Love y'all.
Good time.
Get in your prayer closet. Take some time to reflect today.
Yep. We're gonna get off this thing and we're gonna go and do that very thing.
Oh, I'm gonna have some conversations with some people because it ain't my fault.
Yeah. Did I do that?
It ain't my fault.
Did I do that?
It ain't my.
It ain't my fault. Did I do that? No, I didn't. So, hey, love y'all big time.
I'm Antoinette.
I'm Greg, and thank y'all for joining us for another hour of Honest Tea. Deuces.
Faith or its family,
Married to jealousy.
truth or its fantasy, yeah.
We're doing everything.
Cause there's so much to talk about. Sit still and brew it out. Bitter and sweet, ice and heat. Let's take a drink of honesty.